Hello, this is my response to your first set of questions, Katie. You asked if we believe that class divisions exist and how do they affect us. I definitely do think that they exist, and I think that is something that's very evident. And also going back to previous articles that we've read in previous sessions, um, I think that it just depended on the kind of person that you are in regards to how it affects you because you can come from a different class from someone, but you guys are at the same institution, but it doesn't mean that your education is any less diluted than theirs, although you may have come from a disadvantaged place and things like that. But I personally feel as to each his own. We just have to choose to either know that it's there and move on from it, or let it drown out our true potential. So I think it's just on an individual basis. And then that leads me to my next answer. You asked if we feel like education is equal for all or not, and I believe that it's definitely not. Of course, it's based on institutions, and then we also have to keep in mind that teachers can only teach with what they're given. And although they may have the world to offer, they might not have the room or the leeway to do so. So at times we become deprived of what we can actually have. And, let's take a school like our institution here is better than another one there. And then there's another institution that's better than here. So we have some sources that others don't have, and we are deprived of some sources that others have. So it's all different across the board, but education is not equal for all. So I just think that it's more of, what are we willing to do to make sure that we're adequate enough for what we're trying to do. And then your last question, you asked if we've ever had to assimilate in order to fit into the classroom. And I feel like we always have to in some form or fashion. And our etiquette changes because as students, our job is to give the professors what they want. So we have to act in a proper decorum. And also, not only does the professor affect it, but it's the students around you. So when in Rome, do as the Romans do, basically, is the way that I think about that. So thank you so much for your questions.